Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Geek Renaissance and happy Star Wars Day! Yay! It finally came out. In case you don't know, it is opening weekend for Star Wars Rogue One. Jocelyn and I went and saw it last night, and I wanted just to spend a few moments talking to you guys about the movie. Just kind of give my first impressions. I'm not going to do spoiler reviews or anything like that. That's other people can do the theories and all that stuff. I'm not going to do that. I just want to kind of give first impressions because a lot of people have been asking me personally, a lot of people I know, asking me, what did I think? How does it stack up? And because initially all the critics and stuff are saying it's really good. So for those of you who are either on the fence or don't know if you want to go see it or want to wait for it to come out or not sure, yes, go see it. Go to the theater. If you can't get in this weekend, go during the week or next weekend. See this thing in theaters. It's worth it. This is by far one of my favorite Star Wars films that has been done in a long time. And I was actually more excited about this movie coming out than I was for Episode 7. And I'm not saying taking anything away from Episode 7. I thought it was really good. But Rogue One was so much more to me because it was not in the main saga. This was a story that happening in that same universe that impacts the saga. So we still get the tie-ins. We still get a lot of things for old school Star Wars fans like myself, but you also got a lot of new things, new characters, new technology, new themes, and it was really fun to see that this is not a saga film. And when you watch it, you'll know what I mean when I say it's not a saga film. It's a Star Wars film. It still has that Star Wars feel to it. You know you're in the Star Wars universe as soon as the first scene comes up. But at the same time, you know it's not a saga film. They make it very clear at the very beginning. This is not a saga film. This is a Star Wars film. I love the themes of it. It's gritty. It's definitely got the beginning of the rebellion. You get to see the whole real birth of the rebellion, and it's really fun to see. They explain a lot of things that about Episode 4 that we never actually questioned before because we didn't know that we needed to question it. You get to see a lot of things, and I don't want to give a lot away, but you get to see a lot of things that we didn't know that there were questions, and it was really fun to see that. It was fun to see why the rebellion is in such disarray in Episode 4. Why, so many things are going wrong for them. It's explained here. I have to also give them credit because they gave me something I didn't expect. I thought I knew what I was getting into when I first heard about Rogue One and heard what the story was about. I thought, it's going to be their spy movie. It's going to be a Mission Impossible or Ocean's 11 type movie. But that's not what it is. It's not. It's definitely much rougher, much more ragtag band kind of deal, which really fits in the Star Wars storyline, fits what's going on. As far as the main characters, I loved every single one of them. I was trying earlier today to think of who actually stole the show, but I don't think anyone actually did. I think your main two characters, Jen and Cassian, they are the show, and they do such a good job with it that even though you have these wonderful other characters, those are the two that just kind of drive the movie, and it is well written. I want to say they did a fantastic job casting-wise, writing. This is one of those movies I was very happy to see. And I have to say, by far, one of the best Star Wars battles ever put on film. And I mean, the big battle on Scarif is just amazing. Just feels like you're there. They get you up and excited. I was like, man, you want to be part of that battle. You want to be there. And, you're ready to get into the action. So, kudos to them for drawing you in and getting you pumped up. like I said, I don't want to go too much into the story because I don't want to give a lot of it away. It was just so well done. I want to encourage people to go see it. The visuals are super on point. They did some really cool things for us originals, tying things in from the original, from episode 4, that I didn't think was possible. And I mean, I knew that they were going to do stuff like this, but I didn't realize to the extent they were going to do it, and with the level of quality that they did it, is also super impressive. It just shows that Disney's not playing around when it comes to Star Wars. They're taking very good care of it. So for those of us who are very nervous and very afraid that Disney was just going to go on this mad dash just to make films and not make sure the quality stood, they put our minds at ease with this one. I definitely say this one is better than Force Awakens. I think I would put it in my top 3, maybe top 4. It's kind of hard as far as Star Wars films go, but it's definitely up there. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Just mention is it's just overall the music was great. I thought they did a good job of mixing the classic scores with new scores, and then you had the fight scenes were fantastic, and getting to see new worlds and how the galaxy actually was dealing with the Empire as it came about. You know, the Empire started really coming in and taking over and showing that the worlds weren't sitting around just taking it. They were upset and they didn't like it. And, you know, we're getting to see different parts of the galaxy and how the different political views were going on. And it's really cool. And now it makes me want to go back and watch Rebels, the cartoon show on Disney Channel, because I stopped watching that after about mid through the second season. So I gotta go get caught up, because I just know if Disney has taken if Lucasfilms has taken pages out of Marvel's book, they're going to be doing tie-ins, and they have to. So I think this movie actually opens up a lot of avenues for Disney to explore. I'd like to see them do more of these one-offs. This is definitely a self-contained movie, by the way. I'm not running off the script, so I'm just kind of rambling a little bit. I'm sorry. It's not a self-contained. It's not a movie that sets up more movies. This is a self-contained story. You know, they could branch off of this maybe and make a movie about something else that's related to this. But this was one story, a one-off, and it ends exactly where it needs to. And if you want to discuss that with me further, you can always find me on Twitter. Find me on even here on YouTube. Go ahead and just DM me a little bit, and we'll talk about it. I love to talk about this with people, but I'm having to wait for people to go see it so I can then discuss it with them, and really go into detail about what I thought. And I'd love to go in, and if you guys want me to, I can absolutely do a full spoiler review later on. I don't want to post one too early because I want to give everybody a chance to see it. And it came out at the right time, Christmas, so they're going to do very well. But I'm definitely excited. I think Disney's doing fantastic. I think Lucasfilm, they really came out and they put everything they had into it. You could tell from the level of quality of the visuals, to the music, to the acting, to the directing. It was just so well done, and I heard numerous reports about how they reshot things just to make it work better, and I think they succeeded. So I'm excited to see what other spin-off films they're going to do with the Star Wars universe. They've got a lot to play with, and I think this one opens up a lot of opportunities. So just real quick, I'll give it a solid A as a grade. I think they did a fantastic job with it. I think there were I have a couple things plot-wise that just are questionable, but maybe if I see it again, which I know I'm going to, when I see it again, I'll pick something up that I missed, because I was just kind of blown away with how good it really ended up being. So thanks for watching. If you want me to do a full spoiler review, I will be glad to do that. It will definitely not be till January at least. But if you want to, let me know in the comments below. Let me know. I will be glad to talk about it with you. Otherwise, keep on the lookout. We do have a new video coming out next week. It will be a video. It will be roommates gaming. We are doing a challenge in that one, so that will be a lot of fun. And then I think we might have one more video before the end of the year. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try and crank one more out. Just depends on the holiday schedule with family and everything if I can do that. But look for our live streams, and if we don't talk to you before then, have a Merry Christmas and go see Star Wars. Take care. Bye.